What's up, beautiful people? You already know this is Levar, aka Ramzie, the editor-in-chief of Snub Magazine. And today we have a special guest. As many of you know, I don't introduce the guests introduce themselves. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to our guests and let them go ahead and introduce themselves.
What's the deal, y'all? It's your boy Isaiah Jaay, influencer, singer, dancer, creative, Mr. Do It All, and I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me. Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't know if you remember, I ran into you while we were at the Jade.
Yes. Yes, I do remember. You were so nice though. You were so nice. Like it was so cool.
I was real chill that night. But one, thank you so much for speaking to us today. Great meeting you and now we're here. So what we're gonna do is just jump right into it. Like I tell all my guests, it's a conversation, it's not an interview.
Okay.
So let's jump right into it of how it all started, how Isaiah J became who he is. For many, some are just hearing about you, some have previously heard you of course, the infamous Happy Birthday. But where did it all come, where did it all start from, the journey of who you are as an individual?
Dang. Okay. So, my mom and dad sing kind of like my whole family sing, and so my granddad is Joe Lagan of the Mighty Clouds of Joy. So it's like a super quartet group from back in the day. Only like the real gospel people know about it. But like, I'm not
My
gospel, so
daddy's
I
from
don't
South
really.
Carolina, so he know exactly, we all know exactly who that is.
Yeah. So, but people on the West Coast be like, "Who?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah."
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah. So that's my granddad. So my whole family low key sing except for like three people. So on holidays and after Sundays, like we all come together and be singing all the stuff like that. It's like four people that cannot sing, but they keep the beat or they
Right.
rap. You know, it's a little. They got a little. They can cook. They can babysit. They do hair, something like that. So started
Right.
like that. And so yeah, I've been singing all my life, but it was just kind of like that. And so I started. I was at Westchester High School. That was the high school I went to, and one day I was doing like this KJLH talent show, and these people came. His name was Brandon Rainey. He was with CBG Arts, and just happened to be the day that I rehearsed or whatever. And so they came, invited me to this play called Lion King that they were doing at the Mer Park at the Pullum Center. I came there that day, and really, I wouldn't say I was a hood rat, but like I was just, I was just a, I wasn't doing that. Like I wasn't doing
Right.
plays and stuff like that. Like I was into
Just
other
being
stuff like
you,
that.
just doing you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Being in LA. So they called me over there and then I did that. That was like the first introduction. So I was in the plays and I started like being like a teacher. So I was teaching kids in Inglewood and stuff like that. Also working at Old Navy, got fired. Whole story. Working at Route 21, got fired too. So I was working with the kids for a minute and then I got called for the Sunday service choir with Kanye. So I did that. Auditioned on my birthday. Didn't think I made it because I auditioned March 12th. And then they didn't call me back till April 1st. So after I was like, oh, I didn't make it on to something else. But ended up doing that. It was crazy. So then yeah, I did that for 3 years. I did American Idol after that for a little bit, but that's a whole scripted television show. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, I love that. Did American Idol. Then I did cruise ships for like 2 years. I did like 36 countries internationally on cruise ships. Sang 6 out of the 7 nights, 3 45-minute sets a night. Insane work. But I was grateful to see the world because being from LA, like everybody come here for like the wow and stuff like that. So a lot of people don't leave and get out of that box. But I wanted to go and see it because I didn't go to college either. So being in the Sunday service choir kind of helped me get the feel of like DC and like Chicago and Texas and different people who Atlanta who not from here. And so I was like, I want to see what else is out there. So I went to do that. And then from there, the Happy Birthday song popped off. I was in a group called Tough Crowd while I was here. We was doing music and poetry shows, but it's like poetry in motion. So it's not the snap snap and Dale's Den on Moesha. It wasn't on the park. It wasn't that. It was kind of like live action, like kind of like that in person. So we were doing that for a minute. I was the music director for that. So we used to do the Happy Birthday song there. Like we're doing it for like 10 years. It randomly went viral on TikTok and it blew up. And so it kind of went like that. And so from there, was doing that. And then reviews started going crazy. I was doing it on the boat. I was bored. So I just started doing reviews on Power Ghost and All American. And then I started doing Baddies West on Zeus. And, Baddies is a whole nother separate fan base. So it just started blowing up from there. And so I was like, well, I got to get off the boat. I'm done being a Little Mermaid. So I'm going to come
Right.
home. And, I'm going to start doing that. So now it's a whole new life in LA. And I'm grateful to be here. And just seeing the world made me appreciate home more because they don't have it as good as we do. And like, it's not a beauty supply on every corner. And it's not a liquor store. It's not a beach everywhere. Like, it's a beach 3 hours away. And, it's just different stuff. So, yeah. So now we're here and
Yeah.
just doing a lot of stuff. And I'm grateful. And yeah.
So you hit on like several different things. One that I took out of all of it, I think a lot of times people don't understand that you have to sometimes step out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
A lot of time we're like, oh. I can't leave out of my town. I can't leave out of my city. But there's a whole world out there like waiting for a talented individual. And one person, one group, or one city may not like you, or that may not be your tribe. And you go out there, and then all of a sudden it just expands for you. You know what I'm saying?
And the one thing that I learned is that, like, because I feel like when you from your city and you've been doing it for a minute consistently, people, it's not, I won't say it's not special, but people know. They be like, oh, that's Isaiah. He's singing.
Yeah.
Going somewhere else, they like, oh, it's the same feeling of when they first heard you, like, oh my gosh, who is this? You're so talented. So you need that reminder because sometimes when people see you in transition and it's consistent, like, they just be like, oh, it's normal. Like, no,
Yeah.
like, I'm super talented and it should always be respected at that level. So, I was just grateful, like just going to see different people. Like they thought I was Chris Brown on that shit, and I was like, "Baby, I don't backflip, but I'm gonna give you a little
Right.
back then. I'm gonna give you a see your back then. I can backflip it the back then." So it was just really cool, like going to do that type of stuff, and it just made me just look at things completely different. And I always say, even on the boat, like I can't swim. I can swim in what I can stand in.
We just throw
Okay,
you a
so
life
me,
jacket.
yeah, so me being on a boat is insane on water all the time. Because if it go down, who? Like
Right.
who? Like who is it going to? So it was just like I took chances and I took risks, and I'm so happy that I did because it was hard. Like it's not easy at all, but it was worth it for real.
Definitely. Let's hit on real quick also the happy birthday trend that started happening on TikTok.
Yeah.
Did you think, as you know, like there's many different happy birthdays that everybody use, you know, every time it's like, oh, it's this one or it's this person, and then you just wake up one morning and it's yours. What was that experience like? Because we're in a different age now, so trending sometimes it can be a hit or miss, but we still see that when you dropped it to still to this day it's still being asked of you to either sing it, it's either play it on people's things, because everybody has a birthday each day.
Yeah.
So what was that like when you woke up and saw that this is trending and what is going on right now?
So when we were doing it in Tough Crowd, so it's my song, but it's also the guy named Eric Lloyd. He wrote like it was his song, and then he brought it
Right.
to Tough Crowd, and then Tough Crowd made it like the birthday song. So we, like I said, we were doing it for like 8 years since I joined. Like we were doing it. I came and I added to you. I added my part, and so that's what added into that, and then
Right.
so. We just started like doing it, and it wasn't viral at all. It was just like an LA thing. So, like you said, it's always somebody's birthday, mama birthday, cousin birthday. So every time we was at the park, at Cheesecake Factory, at the mall, anywhere, just doing the song, everybody had a personalized rap in it. That's what made it special and personalized. Because if it was your day, you had like a 4 bar rap that was specifically for you, and so
Yeah.
that was kind of the thing. So we was rehearsing for a show, and it was this girl named Jazera's birthday. And we just, it was like 2000s, 90s theme, and we did it. And then the next day, it was viral. I said, "What the hell is going on?" Like, and I've been viral before, but like this is a
Right.
different type of viral. Like when kids know it,
Yeah.
it's different. When the babies know it and they singing it, it's different because that means it's this generation. And
Yeah.
so I've never seen viral in this capacity and just people tagging me every day in it, people asking for it. It's just insane. Like it's really insane. So it's just I would have never expected. And I was always telling people, I hope Stevie Wonder don't hate me because
Right.
like it's low key like the
That was
new
my next question because you
yeah,
know
it's
that
low key
was
like
like the main one that everybody used. That one was
yeah.
the one that we always did.
But Stevie got enough money. Like Stevie, you
Right.
got enough. Like run me that. I want that. I need that. Give me that. Go ahead. Like
Right.
it's cool. You can take a little. It's a
Right.
little.
Take a little break. I got you.
Yeah. You got 80 other songs that we always saying. You know, what I'm saying?
Right.
It's cool.
Definitely. So now we're at a moment where it's kind of like all about you now. Where we've seen you, like I said, we've seen you on several different reality shows that popped up where you're either the commentator of it or you're in the audience standing there, or we've seen you in a recent commercial. I believe it was the one of the baddies one that just came out recently.
Yeah.
But then also we had your album that is now out. And number one, first of all, I have to say the artwork is dope.
Thank you. I was saying, listen, I noticed I wasn't in shape because I was hanging, and I was like, no, because I was so literally I was supposed to be doing this like one hand, but
Mm,
my right arm said no. So I said, okay, well
right.
we're gonna do the pull up and call it a day, and I'm just gonna
Right.
get out next to
Right.
next we have to make it work. So, but thank you.
Absolutely. No, it's dope. I love when people take like a creative side to it and it's just not like that one pose.
Yeah,
And it
this
was
one.
just right, right. That's not right. Explicit content right here. You know
uh,
what I'm saying? But yeah, like I love when people take artwork and then using your wording and wrapping it around the project. So it was dope that let's talk about it. So how did the project come about and the storytelling of it?
So the project came about. So I got signed to Eric Bellinger's label, All WINS ENT, during BET weekend. Shout out to Eric and the whole family. I'm so grateful. And so I was doing songs. I had two already. I had My Next Move and I had Stay Together. That I did with Tristan. His name is Tristan. He's wrote for Chris Brown and different people like that. So I worked with him before on my other two EPs that I dropped earlier. So I had those two already, and so I got to Eric and I was like, hey, like I'm ready. Like let's do it. Let's hit the gas. So
Right.
got with him and we was just doing songs, like figuring it out. And my guy Josh Thomas, he came and returned the favor. He played the first beat. I'm like, this is insane. So I just knew that I wanted to make feel good music because that's the area and the space that I'm in. Like when I first started, I was making real sad, like I won't say it was sad, but it was kind of like, in the feelings, and I'm not in that right now. Like, I'm outside, side
Right.
out. Like, outside with the side out. So, like, so I didn't want to make that music. I'm like, that could be for the fall, but right now, I want to be able to present this in a way that I'm dancing everywhere that I go. Like, this is an energy. I'm in a great space. Let's do it. So, I told him that he came with those beats, so that's how Return the Favor and You Forgot came along. And I had four, and then what was five? I did Cool with You with Will Giddens and his brother Jr. Did that, and then six was Full Circle. And so Eric was like, you don't pop your stuff enough because everybody know with me, I don't like talking about myself a lot. Like I just don't like this is not my thing. I feel like
Right.
my work speaks for itself. So he was like, but you don't pop it enough, like you do it all. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, Eric, like all right. So we
Right.
did Full Circle, and I was like, I want the project to be called Full Circle because even with Eric, like in high school, I was singing his songs for the pep rallies. I was like, who know how to sing? I was going up there singing I Don't Want Her and just different stuff. I did his challenges on Instagram, like he was having like talent shows, and I had one of his books or whatever, even when he was doing that for one of his albums. So it was like Full Circle, and in the book he wrote like, you're amazing, like hope your career blossoms. And so for me to be on his label now was like a full
Right.
circle moment. So I was like, I'm gonna be called Full Circle. Like, why not? I was trying to avoid it because I'm like, it's too poetic, Maya Angelou. But I was
Right.
like, we're not gonna do that. Like, we're just gonna call it Full Circle. And so, if you see on the clock, it says the time is 3 o'clock. So that was the first time I had a session with him at 3 o'clock.
Mm.
And then my birthday is also 3/12, March 12th. So it was kind of a whole
I'm
thing.
March
So,
26th. That's
oh
fun.
yeah, so yeah, yeah, you understand. So yeah, so that was
Yeah.
kind of what happened, and it's really cool. Like I'm grateful. I always tell people I'm grateful that I can be myself and that people like get me all the time. And so I just want people to feel good, and that's what's been the response. So they say it's no skip, so go get that if you have not got it.
Right. Definitely. It's not a skipping album. Like I said, it's some music. I've said this before to some other people, but I can definitely say this for yours. It's one of those albums where you can just let it play. And you can play it in different parts of your room. You know how some music just for like the kitchen, you feel like you're like, oh, I just
Yeah.
click it right here. But it's different vibes you get in different spaces. So it's definitely a dope album. And like I said, I like the creativity that you did with it. What's something you want to resonate with your fans as far as coming from the album? What do you want them to get out of it? Because you did say it's a different space of you like before where it was more like, okay, yeah, it was
Mhm.
I don't want to say sad or anything like that, but now you're in a whole new energy, I would say. What do you want them to get out of it when they listen to it?
I just want them to get like, especially the people who've known me for a minute, like this is really like we've done this together. Like I've never been a selfish person. So like that's why on Full Circle it says, what does it say? Um And to all my day ones, we all knew this day would come. It's my turn, time to roll. Always full circle, yeah. Everything I do is with a purpose, yeah. Yeah, it's full circle, yeah. Lying if I say I didn't deserve this, yeah. So we're gonna keep it going on and on and on and on. Because it's really a full circle moment. So, like, take yourself serious. I know a lot of people I grew up with just gave up on their dream. Like, because nobody took them serious. Like you have to take yourself serious. Like when I started doing reviews, people were like, "What are you doing?" I'm running my mouth because
Yeah.
I'm good at it, and I'm gonna keep doing it. Whether it was getting 3 likes,
Yeah.
I'm still gonna say my opinion. And then it just started to hit, and now that's my job. Like I'm on shows doing reviews. I'm getting paid to do reviews, do content. So take yourself serious. Like nobody's gonna take you serious unless you take yourself serious. So it's really just like it's time to get serious. Let's do it. Like let's make it happen. So that's kind of what I want them to get from that. So I'm just
Yeah.
grateful for real. Yeah. So that's kind of what I want them to take from it.
Definitely. And as far as when you talked about it, I think a lot of people sometimes forget that you have to manifest this.
Mm-hmm.
There's been things that I even go back and look back at, and I'm like, whoa, like I said this so many years ago. I brought up to someone not too long ago, because I had started in modeling first when I was 16, and then I'm not gonna say how old I am now, but I've been in the game for 20 years. But but a lot of people don't understand the work that we
Yeah.
put behind the scenes and all the things that we have done. And now this is finally getting seen. And they're like, oh, congratulations. I'm just finding out who you are. And then they're like, wait a minute, you were on this project, you were on this project, you were on this project. It's like, yeah, it's not an overnight thing because we manifested those things. So for you to still have that book where you read it and you're like, okay, well, this is, where he said live your dreams and this is the time that I put on my clock and to make it a full circle moment. A lot of people don't get that when it comes down to them manifesting their dreams. They, like you said, they give up. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, well, it don't happen, or oh, this person ain't paying me, so I'm not gonna do this event, da da da. And it's
Well,
like,
you know
wait
how
a minute,
many
that's an
free events
opportunity right there for you. What are you doing?
You know how many free events I did, and I tell people like, you did, yeah, like because it's like I know how to make something what it is. I tell people like I'm a walking ring light. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna light up the place, no matter what it is. So
Right.
it was open mic. I was doing open mics all the time, like remixing songs that just came out, finding instrumental on YouTube, doing Zay mixes, doing Wednesdays. I had my own day during the week, so people could tune into what I was doing. Just mashing up songs. Like I was dressing up as cereal boxes, like and making outfits out of that. So gone challenges, shade room jingle challenges. I was just doing stuff.
Yeah.
This go crazy Chris Brown challenges outside the door. Like I was just doing stuff. So now, like me being in the YG video, me doing Rolling Loud with 310 Baby, me doing the BET Awards with Kirk Franklin, me being in Glorilla video, me being on Churchy with Kev on stage. Like it's because people have seen the work and they see me doing a multiple of things and like just being on albums like Childish Gambino. I was on his last one, and I'm on AZ Chikes that's coming out soon, and just different people when it come out. I'm just like, yeah, I've been working for a long time, and so
Yeah.
just planting the seed and watching them grow, and you just got to put yourself everywhere. Like people just think that it's this one box. Like no, I'm trying to get out of that, and I'm
Yeah.
going
And
to, and
then
I
they
do.
don't see too that it's like, like it builds a trust. When people see that you're constantly doing stuff, they're like, okay, I could trust him on a project because that project may not come out till a year or 2 years later. And it's like, you got to shut up about it. Don't say nothing. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
I could trust him because he's put in that work. He sees how long it takes to do these things. So they don't get that. So it's
And
dope
that's
that
not, you got to be quiet. I tell people all the time, what I do is I talk about everything that's going on, but I know how to shut up if I need to. Like
yeah,
you have to be
right.
quiet, like because you'll get fired. Like you have to be quiet,
Hello?
and people be so
Right.
excited. People be so fanned out. Like that's another thing. Like you got to get. I remember when I first met Eric, I was fanned out. Like my first, I felt like I sounded like a goat, a lamb in the studio because I was like, he was like, "You okay?" I'm like, "No." I said, "Let me come out and sit down." I'm like, "You're Eric Bellinger. Like you work
Right.
with Chris Brown, you work with Usher, you work with." Everybody. And so for me to be able to work with you is really a big moment for me. And I gotta calm down. So let
Right.
me calm down. Give me like 10 minutes. Let me calm down. Let me realize it's happening. And then cool. Second session, I was great. I was ready. But I'm like, yeah, like you gotta get all that out. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, these people are regular people too. So if they feel like you fanned out, they feel like you there for the cloud, you're out of there. So it's a lot of stuff, but I've learned that early on. Like my mom didn't play it. She's like, relax, calm down. I'm like, okay, mom. I'm like, okay, got
Right.
it.
A lot of people don't get that, like that whole fanning out moment. That sometimes that can deteriorate you from getting
Mhm.
certain things. But I was just talking to someone. We'll figure out when this is gonna air, so yeah, whatever. But I was talking to a person on another sit down that we did, and literally, we were talking about some people that we like kind of fanned out about. But a lot of people don't know, like I could do a whole interview with the person I may love and respect and all such stuff. And then once the interview is done and the doors are closed, I could do whatever the hell I want to. I could
Yeah.
on the floor, I could do whatever. And I was giving a story about how even before he had passed away, Tito Jackson, being when I had did a whole interview with him, and I was like, oh, it's not happening. They was like, hey, Tito's about to be on the call. He's about to talk to you, do the interview. I'm like, whatever, it's a Jackson. Ain't no Jackson about to have a conversation with me, da da da. And then all of a sudden, 1 minute popped up on the screen, and I'm like, oh shoot, this is about to happen. And then he like popped up. And then like I immediately went into like industry mode and I was like, hey, da da da, da, we knocked it all out. And then when it ended, I was like, ain't no way. Like
Yeah.
that and that person knew my last name. They knew everything about they said everything. And then I just sat back and I was like, okay. And that's happened a couple times. But I had to explain to some people that are trying to be in the industry, like, yo, bring it down. Just
Yeah, I don't even let people do that to me like in person. Like when people be like, "Oh my God," I be like, "Relax," because first of all, you
yeah.
give me anxiety. Like
Right,
you
exactly.
jumping up and down, but
Chill
calm
out.
down, because I'm scared. Like I'm
Yeah,
like you're making me nervous. Like I'm
yeah,
already, like I'm big extrovert, so I can give you that too. But like I don't. it ain't, like I'm grateful. Like of course, like I'll be
Right.
like, come give me a hug, relax, like
Right.
come here, like it's
Yeah.
cool, like all that because like it's cool. Like I don't ever want to come off as like I don't want to be like that's just never been me. Like I've always been cool, and I appreciate the love and I appreciate the excitement because people really will love you from the internet, and I love that. But I just be like, come relax, like you
Right.
scare me.
Right. Exactly. Please bring it down a notch because I'm going to be
Mhm.
having a panic attack in a few
Yeah,
minutes.
exactly. Right now, like, did I do? Are you dying? Like,
Right. So what is coming up next for you? We like I said, we've seen you do the commentary, of course. Um, we've seen you on many different routes of things. What is next for you? Are people getting a tour? Is the album a certain visuals going to be popping up for it? Is there anything that you can talk about? Because we do know there is some things that of course, you can't talk about. But is there anything as far as the album wise that you could talk about that people can look out for?
so visuals are coming soon, but I really want to come. Like, I don't want to just be sitting in the car or in the hood with homies. Like, I want to dance. Like,
Right.
I want to give it up.
Just bouncing
So,
on
yeah,
the car.
yeah. Like, I don't want to do that. So, we gonna boom cat for real. So, I'm in rehearsals for videos. So that's gonna be really cool. Because I'm really good at promoting myself, so I can make content all day. But like, I'm ready to like do it up for real. So,
Right.
I'm gonna do that. I'm creating my own show that you'll see very soon. So yeah, I'm doing that, and then some other stuff that I can't really talk about is coming soon. But yeah, so a lot of great stuff. But you never know. Like I feel like stuff just be popping up for me, and I'll be ready for it. So that's that. I'm not going back to them cruise ships. I'm done with that.
Right.
God bless. It was fun while it was. But yeah, like a lot of great stuff is coming up, and yeah, I'm just ready for it. And I think that's the biggest part about it, like just being ready for it. Like the stuff is gonna come, but like, are you gonna be ready for it? Or are you gonna fumble it?
Right.
So I'm ready to get that touchdown. That's all I'm saying.
Definitely.
So yeah.
Definitely. On In Snub, we have the number three, so we have three last questions for you.
Okay.
The first question is a switch up for what we've been talking about. What is three words that best describe who you are as an individual?
Uh, I am different. I think that's my favorite three. I am different. It's only one Isaiah Jaay. I feel like that. I walk in that. I talk in that. It's only one me, and I'm happy that I'm here. I always tell people like I thank everybody who has seen me before I seen myself because I think I went through so many phases. I had a flat top. I was trying to color my hair looking dumb, like just looking dumb. I had glasses. I had braces. Like I just like I remember the little boy that didn't know who he was, and like every time it was just something going on, I was conforming and like chameleon and going into that. Like, but I feel like I've arrived now. I've touched down off that plane, so I am different, and I'm standing in that. So yeah.
Definitely. And if you could be a person, past or present, and be in their shoes for one day, who would you want to be and why?
Michael Jackson, I think because the insane pandemonium that he had, I just want to see how that feels and how he dealt with that. Like people like running down the street trying to chase you was insane. Like I want to run a little bit. Let me see how that feels running down the
Right.
street.
Excuse
Like,
me.
yeah, that's how it feels. Just one day. I don't even need a day. Just give me 3 hours. All right.
Right.
Like I just want to do that for a minute, and then do the little, go with that. So
Right.
yeah, probably Michael.
Definitely. Whether or not you know it, you're a role model. Things that we sometimes be like, why, Jesus, why did you pick me? But you're a role model, and there may be a young kid just looking up to you, and it's like, you know what, I want to get to that level. I see where he's at. I love what he does. What can you say to them as far as chasing their dreams and their inspiration?
What can I say to them? I would just say don't dang, this is hard because dang. What can I say? Let the people talk. That's what I can really say. I was talked about, I was bullied so much to the point where I was fighting people who was twice my height, okay? Just because they just didn't understand the difference. Like they didn't understand how they don't see why you're different. Like they don't understand it. Like the people who see me now, they're like, oh wow. I'm like, yeah, like that was me, person that you couldn't stand back in the day, like the person that you was bullying and talking about, saying I was wearing this and wearing that. Yeah, I was wearing that for this. Like that's why I'm
Yeah,
here. I
for
felt
this
that for
moment.
myself. Yeah, so I feel like I resonate with the people who were never like who don't fit in, the people who want to dress different, the people who go out of their way, who could wear a white t-shirt if they wanted to, but they're gonna get a t-shirt with like this. Like, like I represent for them people. So just keep being different. Like just keep going. Don't let them stop you. Like I know it's gonna be times where you want to, and like you're gonna go through that, and it's okay. Like it's gonna build character. It's gonna make you earn your stripes. You're gonna be up here at Adidas. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna earn your stripes, and it's gonna be cool. Like you'll understand it later. You don't understand it now, but you're gonna understand it later. So yeah, just keep going. Keep riding on that ride. It's gonna make sense.
Definitely. Any last words that you want to tell everybody where they can follow you, how they can get in touch with you, anything you want to give as your last words to the people that were watching?
Last words is I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. I would not be able to do this without y'all. Like super grateful for real that I could just be myself and y'all love me for me. I appreciate that. And boo tomato tomato. Hang it up back. That's all I gotta say.
Well, Isaiah, thank you so much for joining me today. It's an honor and privilege. Like I said, it was great running into you, and hopefully one day we run into each other again. Who knows? Our circles
Yeah.
are always around each other anyway. So,
Yeah.
again, keep doing what you're doing. Can't wait to see how far you go up the ladder. Keep striving. Any way that we can support you here at Snub, definitely let us know. We're here for you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you again.
Absolutely. You have a good one. All right.
You too.
All
Bye.
right.